And we're on. So welcome back, Hangout number 2. So for a lot of you guys, you were here last week. If you weren't here last week, hopefully you had a chance to watch the recording from Hangout number 1. And this week is just a continuation of the education you should have acquired over the past week from not only the Hangout, but also the daily posts that were put on the Facebook page. And I want to thank so many of you for really being active on the page. It's great to see how many of you are fired up. There's a lot of you that have already set your date to start your first challenge group, and you've even honed in on the program or programs that you'd like to focus on for your first challenge group. And there really is no wrong way to go about which programs you focus on. Everybody's different, and the thing that I think is most intriguing about the company is that they have these exercise and nutrition solutions that fit all walks of life. There really is nobody that needs to be excluded from engaging in the Beachbody programs because they're that effective for all demographics. So what I really want to get into this week, and by the way, your questions have been great throughout the week. I've spoken to many of you one-on-one. There's been a lot of communication offline. There's been some great questions. And as the questions come in, I always just try to put them into the information that I'm going to convey week to week. So hopefully I'll hit upon a lot of answers that some of you might be looking for. If not, again, I'm always available. You can reach out to me via Facebook, via email, whatever works best for you, and we can set up a time to talk. So this week, what I really want to hone in on is the concept of inviting people to your challenge group, because that is the most critical part of this whole thing, the invitation process. And I'm actually in the process of writing a presentation that I'm going to be doing this Sunday at the Team Beachbody Super Sunday event in Windsor, Connecticut. So we have a big event coming up, which, by the way, if you can't get there, I know there's people all over the country. You should really look at that document I posted during the week for a Super Saturday or Super Sunday event in your neck of the woods. They're all over the country. And this is a quarterly event that takes place where coaches and their guests can come together for just phenomenal education from some of the local leaders. You have a corporate video that provides education and all the latest announcements. It's really just a lot of inspiration and energy that is brought together every quarter. So try to get to the one in your region if you're not coming to the one in Connecticut. The presentation I'm writing is all about how to pack your challenge groups with customers, how to go about acquiring your customers through this, what we call 5-step invitation process. And as I've been writing this presentation, the analogy that I'd like all of you to consider is this. My primary background, the thing that I've been involved with for many years, is working in a health club, operating a health club. I'm a partner in a chain of health clubs here in the Hudson Valley. And my primary focus for the past, call it 12 years, has been selling fitness, understanding or getting people to understand why they should choose us for our services based on our programs. And I've been to numerous workshops and training forums and you name it, conferences in the health club industry on how to sell gym memberships and how to sell gym programming. And what all of you should consider is this: as coaches, you have the ability to provide the same caliber of programming that the best health clubs in the world provide. The programs that you provide for your clients are as good as it gets when it comes to the Beachbody product line. And so with that being the case, knowing wholeheartedly that you have these incredible pathways that can get people very fit and very healthy, it then becomes, well, how do I get customers? And that's always been my focus in the gym world. It's been, how do I get customers? How do we get customers in our gym? And there's a sales process that's used. And I'm going to make that point straight away here. There's a lot of coaches that say, well, it's not selling, you're sharing. And while that might be true, let's call a spade a spade. In the end, Sales is what is going to drive your business success. But the thing that is really intriguing about the way Team Beachbody works and the way this coaching model works is that it doesn't have to feel like sales when you're doing it properly through this invitation process. Okay, and that's what I want to talk through for most of tonight. It's going to be this 5-step invitation process that Beachbody has already laid out very clearly for us. Some of you may have already downloaded the document, the 5-step invitation process. Some of you may have already started doing it. But what I want to do is make sure all of you understand it clearly. And I want to convey not only what the document is providing, this is the 5-step invitation guide. Okay, this is in your back office. And if you're saying, well, gosh, I haven't found that, where is it? It's also under the files. It's under the files of the team page. So we're going to talk through this 5-step invitation process. And the question for a lot of people is, well, when do I begin doing this? You know, okay, I'm a new coach, or I'm a coach that's been doing this for a while, but I've never really run a challenge group. When do I begin my invitation process? And really the answer is right away. You want to start inviting people immediately to your first challenge group or to your next challenge group if you've already done one. And the invitation process never stops. And here's the golden rule that I think you should live by. If you really want to succeed and hit Success Club every month, and have an ever-growing residual stream of income, you should be inviting 2 people per day. Every day you get up in the morning, you're going to invite 2 people per day to your challenge group. Just 2. So it's all about, well, what is the invitation process? How do I begin it? There's 2 ways of inviting. The first way is through a group, a mass invitation that goes out to a whole bunch of people. And that can be very effective when you establish what's called your Beachbody coach page on Facebook, or what we might call your like page. So for a lot of coaches who start out, blogging and sharing information about the fact that they're a Beachbody coach on their personal Facebook page. And you can do that. There's nothing wrong with that. But what's strongly recommended is that you start a second Facebook page. Call it your like page. This is going to be your fitness page, your Beachbody fitness page. And you can call it whatever you want. But it's basically just establishing you as somebody who's going to be a leader and helping others achieve their health and fitness goals. So for example, I set up a separate page called Murphy Fitness. And I have, over 2,000 likes on my page. So when I started that page last year, I set it up, and the page is designed, when you start your like page, it's designed not to solicit products. It's designed to be a general health and fitness discussion group. And all you're doing on a daily basis is blogging something that's inspiring about exercise or about nutrition, or something that's motivating about leading a healthy lifestyle. There's so much information out there that you can just copy and paste onto your own page. And so you set up your page, your Beachbody coach page, call it your fitness page. And once it's set up, the next thing you're going to do is invite all of your friends, the friends that you have on your personal page. You're just going to send out a mass invitation for them to like your page. So now you have your existing Facebook friends that will opt or opt not to like your personal page, your Facebook page for Beachbody, your fitness page, if you will. You don't even have to bring in the name Beachbody. It's your personal fitness page. And all you're doing is blogging, motivating, inspiring things about exercise, fitness, nutrition, whatever it may be. But periodically on that page, on your like page, you will put out an invitation to your next fitness challenge. It's just an invitation process that says, hey guys, I'm putting together a fitness challenge group that's going to kick off on May 15th. Anybody interested in losing 20 pounds in time for summer, message me for details. So you're using very generic language to get people that you might know inspired over the fact that, hey, this is pretty cool. You're leading a fitness challenge. I don't know all the details about it, but I'm interested in losing 20 pounds. I'd like to get more information from you. So it's very generic, open-ended wording that's used. And here it is. It's in the 5-step invitation process. Okay, this guide here talks through a lot of these moving parts. So what I want to focus on is the 5 steps, beginning with step number 1, the initial invite. And the initial invite is going to be done in one of 2 ways. The first way is what I just discussed. It's sending out a mass invitation to people that you know through Facebook, through email, whoever it may be, saying, hey, I'm starting a fitness challenge. We're kicking off in May. Anybody interested in losing, 10, 15 pounds in time for summer, message me for details. It can be as simple as that. It's whatever language you want to use to get people you might know intrigued about this group you're putting together. And that's done on, again, a mass level. You're just blasting out this invitation to everybody. The other way is what I alluded to earlier, 2 individual invitations a day, 2 invitations a day to people you might know. And not only people you might know already, but people that you will continually come into contact with day after day. And I'm not going to go into what's known as forming. It's this concept of building relationships with people that you haven't even met yet, people that you run into in coffee shops, people that you run into at the airport, wherever you may be. Justin, where are you? Is that you over there on the right? Justin, yeah, wave. Justin's over there on the right. He blogged, he put up something on the page, posted on the page yesterday about the fact that he was on the train and the woman on the train saw something that had Shakeology on it. He had literature with Shakeology on it, and it just opened up dialogue with this woman. And so he engaged in dialogue in a way that she provided her contact information to him. This type of thing, guys, is what you want to kind of hone in on doing day after day, wherever you may be. How many people do you hear talking about their weight loss, their weight challenges, the fact that they have no energy, the fact that they don't have time to exercise, or they're tired, or they're stressed, or you name it. It's just like, it's everywhere you go, you hear conversations. Don't be afraid to chime in and say, hey, you know what? I'm sorry, I couldn't help but overhear you that you're often tired. Are you currently exercising? Just engage in friendly dialogue with people in a way that they might start getting intrigued by you and what you do to possibly help them. And the first step in this whole equation is getting the contact information from people to say, I'd love to send you more information about what I do. My job, part of what I do for a living, is that I work as a fitness coach. And my job is to help people and support them in getting healthy, getting fit, and meeting, achieving the goals that they're trying to achieve and overcoming the obstacles that you hear people talking about all the time. So you're just engaging in friendly dialogue, getting contacts constantly so that you're filling your funnel with more people that you can invite to your groups over and over and over. So in step 1, the initial invite, again, done through a massive blast on your page or done through individual invitations. Here's the sample invitation message. Hey, Joe, my next 30, 60, or 90-day challenge is going to start soon. I know you've been wanting to make a change in your life, so I wanted to invite you to join me. I'd love to talk to you more about it and give you more information. How does that sound? It's not blasting products and things that, we're trying to get them engaged in at this point. You're just trying to get them intrigued to the fact that you're inviting them to a support group. That's all you're doing. And when it's done using this generic language, you get people who often will say, yeah, it sounds interesting. I'm interested in getting more details. Once you have that accomplished, once you have somebody expressing interest or wanting to get more information from you about your fitness challenge, about your support group, then you go to step 2. And step 2 in this whole 5-step invitation process, guys, is the most important one. Step 2 is where you're going to spend the most time with people. And I'm going to read to you right here. Step 2 is where you engage with a question. So this step happens when somebody expresses interest to the fact that you have some type of support group, or they want more information about this fitness challenge you're doing. You now want to engage them with a question, something like this: awesome, I'm going to send you more information, but first I have to ask, what is it that's motivating you to commit and want to make a change in your life right now? So you're asking an open-ended question of somebody to say, and we do this in the gym world all the time. This is why we have so much success in our membership sales, because this is the line of questioning that we use. It's asking people, what is it that has you interested in my group at this point in time? What is it that has you motivated to want to make a change in your life right now? And when you ask that type of question of somebody, you're going to get a myriad of answers. There's all kinds of things that people will start to come out with. And when they give you their answers, you don't stop asking questions. This step 2 process, this idea of asking questions of people, is where you're going to achieve in making your challenge pack sales or your program sales. Whatever it is that is their solution that you're going to guide them to. You cannot offer a solution and start getting excited about the products and the programs you're going to be doing in the group until you know everything about what's motivating this person to want to get healthy and fit. It's called going to their deepest why. And to get to somebody's deepest why, you have to keep asking questions over and over. And so what I'm going to be putting up on the page, this is a document I created the end of last year. I found this to be very, believe it or not, I created this document for our sales team in the gym to use this line of questioning when people come in and sit down and say, I want to buy a membership. I'm interested in your membership prices. Well, when somebody is interested in our membership prices, we don't just start giving them the prices of our memberships. First we say, fantastic, I can help you with that. But first, let me ask, what is it that has you wanting to buy a membership now? So all of a sudden, you're swinging the conversation to them in a way that you want to find out more about the person and why they're making this choice now. And so I created this document, and then I modified it for the purposes of coaches who are selling their challenge groups, who are bringing clients into their challenge groups. And this document is called The Magic of Selling Fitness and Changing Lives. This document is found under the Files tab of our Coach Basics Facebook page. But I just want to talk you through some of this open-ended questioning that helps get to people's deepest why. So you've put it out there, you've got this fitness challenge, somebody says, I'm interested, I'd like to get more information, and you say, fantastic. What is it that has you wanting to make a change in your life right now? So let me give you some great questions here and common answers that you might get. For example, here's a great question. What is the single biggest reason you're thinking about joining my fitness challenge? Or what is the single most motivating thing that has you wanting to possibly join my fitness challenge? And let people respond. Don't keep going on and on about how exciting it's going to be and how they're going to drink Shakeology and they're going to do this program, and park that. Just talk to people about what's motivating them. Then you get things like answers like, I want to get in shape. Common response. Or I want to lose weight. Another common response. Great. Okay, how much weight? And when do you want to lose the weight by? So when somebody says, I want to lose weight, don't just say, great, I'm running a fitness challenge and you're going to lose weight and here's the program. It becomes, okay, you want to lose weight. How much weight? And by when do you want to lose that weight? And why are you making the decision to want to lose weight now? You've been overweight for 10 years and now you're making the decision you want to lose it. Why now? And just let people keep going with their responses. So here, I'll give you another kind of a role play example here. Okay, how much weight? How quickly do you want to lose it? About 30 pounds or so. I'd love to lose it by the summer. Cool. I have a number of awesome solutions that can help you do that. But first, is there a specific reason why you've decided you want to lose 30 pounds by summer? You see how you just keep going with the questions? And I even wrote it here. It says, I mean, why are you making this decision now? What is it specifically that's motivating you to want to make this change in your life? And here's some more, responses like, well, I hate feeling so flabby and I want to feel comfortable in a bathing suit again. I want to be in better shape for my brother's wedding or the wedding party that I'm in. I just came from the doctor who told me I have to watch my weight and lower my cholesterol. He gave me a prescription for my cholesterol meds. All of a sudden, you've got people that are divulging their deepest why. And when you've gotten down to that level of understanding what's motivating somebody to want to get fit and want to consider your group, you kind of have them hooked. You now can get them engaged in a way that you'll match up their need with a solution that we provide through Beachbody. And that solution is found in your challenge group. Okay, so once you've gotten through step 2, and again, I could keep going on this, but I think you get the point. This document is wonderful for having a lot of open-ended questions so that you really, really work through step 2 and spend a lot of time there. Get to know people and why they want to be working with you. Once you've done that, you go to step 3. Step 3 is probably the easiest part of the whole 5-step invitation process. Step 3 is where you've gotten the deepest why from somebody. Somebody says, I want to lose 30 pounds by summer. I've got my sister's wedding coming up. Or my doctor's telling me I better lower my weight. I've got high cholesterol, whatever it may be. Wow, Joe, I totally get it. And I know that my fitness support group or my challenge group or whatever you want to call it, you call your group whatever you want to call it. I kind of avoid the term challenge group because for some people, they don't want a challenge. They just want help and they want support. So, just choose your terms carefully so that you're accommodating people in a way that they're not feeling like, okay, what am I being challenged with? It's, I love the term support group. I'm running a fitness support group. So, wow, Joe, I totally get it. I know this fitness support group can help you lose that 30 pounds in time for summer so that you look great in the wedding party for your sister's wedding. You're reiterating back to Joe why he should be in your group. So then you follow it up with, do me a favor. I'm going to send you a quick video that will explain what my support group is all about. And then we can touch base later about the commitment. Does that sound good? And all you're saying is, look, I get the goals you want to achieve. My group's going to help you do that. I want to send you a quick video on how the group works. The video that you're going to send, this is step 3 of the 5-step process. The video that you're going to send is called Ever Feel Like This. Ever Feel Like This is a fantastic video that's found in your back office. And Ever Feel Like This is a video that's, I think, 2.5 minutes long. And it just gives an understanding of what a Beachbody Challenge group is from a customer standpoint. When you send that video, and they did a great job with the video because it's kind of a fun video. It's not like really serious, but it definitely gets the point across as to what they can expect from being in this group. So you send this video, Ever Feel Like This? And following their viewing of the video, quite often you'll get, this seems really cool. I'm interested. Tell me what I need to do next. Now you're at step 4. When you get to step 4, this is where you are going to demonstrate how professional or how serious you take your job, how serious you are about your business. And this is the step where a lot of coaches fall down, especially when they're new starting out, because somebody says, I'm interested, tell me more. You get so excited that you're just like, great, here's my link. You're going to buy P90X3 and you're going to drink Shakeology every day and it's going to be wonderful and we're going to get all these results. And all of a sudden you're overloading somebody and you're sharing your excitement and your enthusiasm over the fact that they're buying a product from you. You kind of want to bury that and you want to come at it from the perspective of, okay, it sounds like, Joe, you're really interested. Here's the deal. My challenge is going to start on May 15th, okay? But I want you to make a commitment to this group. And I take it very seriously. I'm going to coach you and I'm going to hold you accountable day by day. But I'm asking for your commitment to a number of things. Okay, so I actually have a commitment list of things that I'm going to send to you that if you're willing to commit to them, you've got me. You're selling yourself, guys, when you bring your customers into your challenge groups. You're not selling the product. The product is their ticket. The challenge pack or the program purchase is their ticket to have you as their coach. That's where a lot of coaches fall down. Coaches are just trying to sell products, not realizing that it's you that they're buying, not the product. You're the one that's going to hold them accountable and get them results. The product or the program is just their pathway. It's a very effective pathway, as we know. Drinking Shakeology every day and following the pathways of any of those exercise programs will deliver life-changing results. We know that. But you're the coach. It's going to motivate them and hold them accountable and give them daily tips and posts from those challenge group guides that they're not going to fail. So they have you as their coach, and they have the peer support of all the other people that are in your group. That's the light bulb, the aha moment, if you will, that you want to walk away from. When you're bringing your potential clients and customers, you're a professional coach. Take your business seriously. And you want people that are coming into your groups that are willing to commit to you because you're putting your time and energy into holding them accountable in these groups. You're there for them. And their admission, their ticket, if you will, their cost of admission to get you is that challenge pack or that program, the solution that you're going to recommend for them. But it's you that they get. So with step 4, it's all about them seeing how serious you are about their results. And there's actually a list of commitments for coaches to send their potential customers. Okay, Joe, you're interested? Great. I'm going to send you a list of commitments that I expect from you to get the results that you're looking for. And we're going to take this seriously. We'll have fun with it, but I want you to take it seriously. When they see how serious you are about their results, they're in, guys. It's all about being a professional in this that'll lead to some big things. And then the final part, and everything that I'm talking about is in this 5-step guide. I'm just talking it through in layman's terms in a way that hopefully you understand. When you get to step 5, help them enroll. And don't make any mistakes with this part. When you help somebody enroll in your challenge group, they've got to buy the challenge pack or the exercise program. Look, if you get people that are hemming and hawing saying, well, I really don't want to drink the shake, but I just want to do the exercise program, with the groups that I've done, I'm okay with that, because very often what happens is the people that come into the group, there's a lot of messaging and blogging and posts that people in the group share about Shakeology in a way that the people that aren't drinking Shakeology go, man, this stuff must be pretty good. So, don't say to somebody, no, you can't come in my group unless you're drinking Shakeology. They just want to do the exercise program, great. But really, really try to, hone in on the fact that, look, get the nutrition. It's exercise plus the nutrition tool that's going to give you your results. The two go hand in hand. And they also get a nice discount when they purchase it as a challenge pack. All right. That being said, once you have somebody who buys a challenge pack from you, they're coming into your challenge group, they're ready to get rolling, don't hesitate within a couple of weeks to reach out to those individuals that have purchased challenge packs and they're doing the programs and they're drinking Shakeology, they're starting to feel better, they're getting results. Those are the people that you want to touch base with, and you'll know who they are, because as the Facebook page, as the group is progressing day by day, the people that are really into it are blogging every day. Like, they're putting up messages about how good they feel. They're very active on the page. Those are the ones that you really want to kind of handhold and reach out to individually and say to them, look, you're doing phenomenal in this thing. And from the looks of it, when the first month is over, you're going to continue with Shakeology. Am I correct? You want to make sure you remind your customers that after that first month, if they don't cancel the Shakeology Home Direct, they're going to get billed again. The Shakeology order continues unless they cancel it. And you're doing them a service by reminding them of that. Don't just think, oh, good, they're going to forget and they're going to get billed again for Shakeology and I'll get another commission. Don't do that. You remind your customers, you're going to get billed again for Shakeology. I just want to make sure it's going well for you. When that customer says, yeah, I love the stuff and I'm feeling great from it, that's your opportunity to say to them, look, from the looks of it, you're going to continue to consume this. My suggestion is that you become a Beachbody coach. Just for your own personal consumption, you'll get a 25% discount. And that alone is intriguing enough for a lot of people to become coaches. A lot of successful coaches just start out as discount buyers for themselves. They like the product and they like the fact that they can get a discount on it. They have no intentions of building the business, but it doesn't matter. You have a personally sponsored active coach when that happens, and that will help advance your rank as somebody who's trying to build their business. And then what happens very often is those ones that sign up initially as discount buyers, after some time goes by, especially you plug them into the team page, you welcome them to the page and say, hey, everybody, this is Joe. He's kicking butt in my challenge group right now. He's just become a coach and he's loving the Shakeology discount. Great. He's on the page now. And on the page is where you see the action of the coaches that are really doing well. And the light bulb goes off for a lot of people after a while. And they say, I want to plug into this and start to build a bit of business for myself. That's your organic way of building. Okay? All right. So I got off on a little tangent there. Just going back to step 5, walk their hand through the enrollment process, how they buy a challenge pack. And buying a challenge pack from you is very simple. There's a very simple way that you send the link to your challenge pack. It's coded with your coach ID in a way that you'll get the commission. And what I want to do is take you to a screen share right now to show you how that's done. So for new coaches that are wondering, okay, I have somebody interested in a challenge pack, how can I easily just send them a link that's not cumbersome? It's easy. They just click on it and they choose the challenge pack that I'm recommending. Let me show you how it's done to assure that you're getting the commission. So bear with me while I go to my screen share.